Hello, my name is Bo. Welcome back to the Talking Tent.
Hello, Corbin here, and welcome.
Today we'll be talking about existential threats and the existence of aliens. So, mate, how have you been then?
I've been all right. I've been all right. Just had my Year 11 awards ceremony for GCSEs.
How did that go?
That
How
went
did
all
that go?
right. I did not get any special praise out of it, but I did just get
Disrespectful,
the
that. Disrespectful.
exactly. I know. All my friends did as well. It was horrible.
That is horrendous.
I do Spanish, and there's an effort award and a progress award. They gave my two best friends the effort award and the progress award, and I got nothing out of it. But oh well.
That's a bit of shame, mate. I bet you were just sat there
Mm.
watching all your friends get these awards.
Well, they did as well.
That's
They
quite
they
funny. It's
genuinely
not like
did.
you're not, it's not like you're stupid either, so.
No, I know, but oh well. We move.
I didn't have an awards ceremony.
Did you not? Did you not get given a GCSE
I just
certificate?
No, I just popped up and picked up my results and then fucked off, basically.
Fair enough. I was in hospital
Yeah.
on the award,
Yeah,
not
true,
on the awards day.
true.
Sorry,
You
the results day. So I didn't go in normally, which is a
Yeah,
shame. But oh well.
yeah.
Qu-
That is a shame. How's
Um,
sixth form? Yeah, sixth form.
Sixth form, yes, sixth form's going great.
How's it treating you?
It's good. I do history, politics, and English language. Two of those
Right.
are a lot of fun, and one of them I picked for a specific reason that a set amount of people listening to this will probably know, but I'm not going to disclose why that is. But yeah,
What
no,
is it, mate? No, no, come on, you gotta tell me.
um, no,
No, you
because
gotta tell me.
nah, because I feel like this is getting out. This is gonna get out, even in public. This is gonna be well known as to what's going on.
You got a crush, mate, don't you?
Not
You've got a
necessarily a
crush.
crush, but like the same
It's very
sort of
cute. It's very
basis.
cute. It's very cute. You're a real
Thank you,
romantic, you are.
thank
I
you.
do I do chemistry, maths, and and psychology.
And
So
you go
basically,
to
at the end of
college,
every
don't you?
week, yeah, yeah, Siren Sister. If any of the
Oh,
ops want to fight,
Cirencester. Wow,
yeah, yeah,
I've
yeah.
never been.
It's all right.
Yeah.
The people there aren't amazing. Like I walked into the toilets the other day, and it just smelled like marijuana. And
Oh, okay.
it's this guy walked out with a spliff in his hand. Just walked past me casually, smoking a
That's
spliff.
that's awesome. I'm
Yeah, no, it's
happy
great.
for you. I'm happy to hear that.
I mean, at least I'm out of my hometown,
Swindon.
All right, yeah.
Probably shouldn't
You
leak
didn't have
that.
to. Yeah, you've probably. Yeah, maybe we'll bleep that.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Here's a question that I actually want to bring up. Right. So we've all seen Cars 2. Have you seen Cars 2?
Of course, I've seen Cars too.
So there's a scene in that in the Italian race section where you see Pope Francis as a car, which suggests that in the car universe they
There's
have
Osama
religion.
bin Laden.
No, well, hold on a minute. They have religion.
Yeah.
So can you name? Actually, I'm not going to go down that route. Right? No, listen. So, and you know the film Planes as well, yeah? Planes coincides with the Cars universe.
Yeah.
Now, here's my query for you. On
Yeah.
September 11th of 2001, this is a genuine question. I don't know why he's laughing. This is a genuine question. On September
Yeah.
11th of 2001,
Yeah.
when 9/11 must have happened because the Cars universe has these religions because it's been confirmed. So
Yeah.
this was an event that must have happened.
Yeah.
Now, answer me this question: were the people responsible, the terrorists, shall we say, are they cars controlling the planes that did it, or are they planes that did it? Because the planes are
Well,
people that we
let me
see.
answer your question with a counter question.
Okay.
right? If we're saying 9/11 happened, then Pearl
Yes.
Harbor happened, right?
Yes.
Like realistically.
Yeah.
So same thing. Is it cars controlling the planes then, or is it the planes suicide bombing themselves?
It's the planes suicide bombing themselves
Right.
because we
And
see the planes have bodies. But in Cars 2, when they're getting on the plane to go to Japan, they got
oh
inside
yeah,
that
yeah,
plane.
yeah,
There are
you're
people
right.
in that plane.
Yeah, do you know what? You're right, because the planes were commercial planes, right? So,
Yeah.
like, realistically, cars can't go over water, but planes can. So it was probably another commercial plane
We
taken over by terrorists.
hmm. We've also seen that there are boats in this world
Yeah,
as well. In
yeah,
Cars 2 again, due to
yeah,
the warships.
yeah, yeah.
Well, like, what the hell's going on there? And there were people inside that boat, so are they like going through the boat's guts? And
Well,
same with the plane.
I guess, I guess every vehicle could theoretically be a car's character,
Okay.
right? And I think, that where the guts are held for
Hmm.
these vehicles is where the engine would be held. I think this makes the most logical sense,
What are there
right?
motorbikes in this world as well? Like we didn't
Well,
see
we haven't
any,
seen
but there
any.
could be motorbikes.
They could be like
There are
a,
forklifts as well.
yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure there's construction. But like, imagine you're born a forklift and want to become a racer.
Exactly. So it's kind of like a racist. Oh,
It
that
is
was
probably
perfect.
racist.
Racist. You know, it's kind of like that. It's a
Wait,
racist
oh,
universe.
that's. Do
The
you know you're
Cars one.
funny? You are. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're funny. You are funny. Now, another serious question for you, mate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you
Go.
believe aliens exist?
Aliens. Um,
Aliens.
it's a weird concept, really. It's a bit like ghosts. Like I don't think they do exist, but I like to think that they are there. I don't believe they exist, but I like to think that they do. If that makes sense.
Right. Basically, you're contradicting yourself, lad.
Yeah. Exactly. I don't know. It's a tough one.
You're a
I'll
bit
go with.
agnostic on the topic.
Hmm. I'll go with
Would you
no.
say? No?
I'll say no. I don't think
You'll say
aliens do
no?
exist, or else we would
Right.
have found them.
I will, for sake of argument, I will go with yes then.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Now, to help your point, I want
Hmm.
your opinions and I want to educate you on something called the Fermi paradox.
The Fermi
And
paradox.
the
Okay.
paradox, yeah. So
Paradox.
Fermi, right? Fermi. It's a name.
Fermi. Yeah.
Emile Fermi. Emile
Yeah.
Fermi. No, that's wrong. Enrico Fermi.
Yeah.
Beg my pardon. Right. Basically, it originated when four or three kind of lost the time physicists, Enrico Fermi,
Yeah.
Edward Teller, uh, and Emil. Oh God, I don't want to pronounce that name. Connor Pinsky, and Gerhard York, right?
Yeah.
Who are working on the Manhattan Project in New Mexico. What's the place called?
Los
Los
Alamos.
Alamos.
Yeah.
Yeah, Los Alamos. Uh, and they went to lunch on a break, and they on the way to lunch they were discussing recent UFO findings, right, and whether they're real or not.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
and they were kind of like, well, they kind of got to the consensus, well, yeah, there's probably aliens out there, right?
Yeah.
And then they kind of moved on topics, and then a couple hours later, maybe not a couple hours, but later,
Hmm.
Enrico Fermi comes back and he just kind of states, but where is everyone? Where
Yeah.
is everybody? And they
Right.
kind of knew what he was talking about. Like the conversation had passed, but they knew what he was talking about, and it thus started the Fermi paradox, which
Hmm.
is if there are aliens out there, why
Yeah.
can't we see them? Why haven't they visited us? We've been on like our planet's pretty old, like it's hundreds of millions years old,
Yeah. Yeah.
and we have no like real like definite proof of alien existence. So where is everyone?
Well, I
Right?
like, if I may just interject. Like, I haven't done much research on this topic prior, but though I have seen theories. Now, this might be a bit controversial. I have seen theories that a lot of people say that, the belief in gods and things like that are results of, you know,
Alien existence.
alien existence, exactly, because
Oh,
they've
I haven't
seen this
heard
kind of
that.
thing. And like the Aztecs, a lot of people now speculate that the Aztecs believed in a lot of weird shit, and they sort of think that there was I don't know the right word. Paranormal's ghosts. I don't know what the word is.
Extraterrestrial.
Extraterrestrial. That's the
Extraterrestrial.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
extraterrestrial's the word. I mean, there is, well, uh, I say evidence. There
Mm.
is there is stuff that may or may not prove alien existence. For example, like I don't know if you've seen. I mean, personally, I saw it from News Daddy on TikTok. Then I did a bit more research on my own.
Yeah.
Like the Mexican scientist who presented
Yeah.
Congress with two alien mummies,
I did
one
see this.
presumed to
Yeah.
have eggs in it. Yeah, 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 yeah. They only have 3 fingers, estimated to be 1,000 years old.
That's
Well,
crazy though.
yeah, Mr. Mawson,
Mm.
Mausan. I'm thinking Mawson.
Yeah,
Mr.
it is
Mawson,
Mawson. Mawson. Yeah.
yeah, Mawson. He brought in a legitimate string of doctors who proved that the mummies are real. They're real. They
Mm.
were real living beings, and that's from the Metro. And I think that's crazy
That is.
because if it is true, not enough. First of all, not enough people are talking about it at all.
Yeah. It's sort of faded out of like public eye now. People are
Yeah,
focusing on other
I
things.
mean, yeah, exactly. If it's probably this conflict going on in the Middle East, but
Yeah.
yeah, no, it is crazy because if that's it, I think they found it in Peru. I'm pretty sure they found it in Peru.
Peru. Could be. I'm not sure.
Is that where the Aztecs are?
The Aztecs, I believe, was sort of like at the north side of South America. I think that
That's
could be
Peru. And I'm not a geologist, but
Aztec
that's near Peru, I
from.
think. Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
pretty
the
sure they found it in
Aztecs are
Peru.
from Mexico. The Aztecs are from Mexico. So yeah, sort of the area of Central America, and South America, that sort of area. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they found it, and if if there's only two, I think there's two possible. There's either a bunch more scattered around the world, right?
Yes.
Of these ET looking ass,
Yeah.
or those are the two aliens that there was a bunch of aliens that visited here, and then those are the two that stayed.
Mm. Yeah.
Which I mean is pretty crazy because first of all that disproves the Fermi paradox, along with there's a high chance there's a high chance of a planet being in the I think it's called the circumstellar habitat zone, which is what we're in,
Right.
the Goldilocks zone, if you will, of where
Yeah.
life can evolve, and uh, even at the pace we are going, the Milky Way is so old that there is there should be hundreds of intelligent life that has invented interstellar travel.
Mm.
There should be, but there isn't.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
mean, like if as well with the two like mummies that were brought up in Mexico not too long ago, right? For argument's sake, like if they were like legitimate things that were not human and they'd been tested and they were not not human, then think of it like this. If humankind sent two voyagers to a distant planet, right? And they had communications with them, they were talking and all that. They must have had some way of talking to them.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then one day these two voyagers just don't reply. Something's gone wrong. Earth is I don't think Earth would just be like, okay, well,
That's a
we
shame.
that's a shame.
Yeah,
Like
yeah. We tried.
we would have seen further proof. I would have thought of them coming back to recover the bodies or seeing what happened or wondering why this place isn't safe. I feel like if there were aliens, it's a natural instinct to
I feel yeah, in humanity as a society,
yeah.
the
Yeah,
natural instinct.
exactly.
I feel
Exactly.
then maybe they didn't lose contact with them, and those people willingly stayed, and those people
Mm.
willingly died of oh people. I say people. These in quotation aliens
Yeah.
willingly stayed,
Yeah.
and which means of one or two things that alien society is still watching us,
Yeah.
and we could get another visit.
Yeah.
Well, actually, one of
Well,
three.
maybe.
That alien society is dead and gone, done and dusted,
Yes.
or those are fake.
Hmm. Well, I suppose we won't know. We won't know
I
until
mean,
we see any more evidence of them being there.
well, we're just waiting for these scientists to prove it more. I mean, there is more evidence. Well, I say evidence again,
Mm.
in quotations. There's this guy, I don't know if you heard of him, Edgar Mitchell.
Edgar Mitchell, yeah. Okay. Tell me
He
about
was the
Edgar.
sixth person to step on the moon in the Apollo
Sixth
14
person.
mission.
Right.
And in multiple interviews, documentaries, articles, he profusely, and I mean like profusely, insists on the existence of aliens. Like to like name a few quotes,
Mm.
he said in 1998 from Edgar Mitchell on the UFO cover, and it was like recovered in 2007.
Yeah.
He said 90% sure that many of the thousands of UFO recorded since the 1940s belong to visitors from other planets.
Yeah.
So a big man
Right.
astronaut, ex-NASA employee, like pretty smart guy to work at NASA, a smart dude
Mm.
is insisting that thousands, or maybe not thousands, but many of the thousands of UFO recorded records um, since the 1940s belong, like those are real. Basically, he's saying
Yeah.
those are real, and he like it isn't just any conspirator. It's not no Texas-born redneck Southerner who doesn't believe in abortions going, "Yeah, I saw one and I believe it." That's a shite accent, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's a smart dude saying they
Yeah.
exist.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I as long as there's evidence and the evidence can be tested, proven, made valid. Um, I mean, I'm not against to believing they're real. I think it would be good. Although I've seen a lot of alien like film and TV that suggests they're not as friendly as perhaps a lot of people hope.
I think, I think what is interesting is, especially over Hollywood, the government, American government, has a lot more hold of over what is posted to cinema and what is created. And
Yeah.
my personal opinion, this is my conspiracy. This is one of the ones I believe in. All
Oh.
the alien media and everything around that is for us to be desensitized by aliens. So when they do reveal aliens exist, when they say, "Hey, look, we have one. Here he is. His name's Jim Bob," whatever,
Yeah.
we won't be as frightened as those people in the movies because we've seen aliens on TV. We've seen how they can be dangerous, but also I think how they can be not dangerous. Like one of my favorite movies, Paul. I don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
seen it.
Yeah.
He's a pretty friendly guy, realistically. Or
Yeah.
like even something childish like a Home.
Yeah. True.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like the whole message about the movie was to not judge a book by its cover. So like I think it's about I think they're desensitizing us. That's my opinion, though.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if it's a smart tactic though, and especially for the USA, which is I want to say arguably, but is the most powerful country in the world. Like it is.
Right
They
now, I'd agree. Yeah.
Yeah, it is not smart of them to just come out and say at one time, "Hey, look, we've discovered alien life," because there's so much more going on at the moment. And that's another problem because if aliens were discovered, say, like 50 to 100 years ago, about the time that world wars were kicking off, tensions across the planet, it's the last thing people are going to want to do is know that there is potential alien life that can cause a threat or could,
Yeah.
maybe extend wars or make wars worse for the time over like about
I
100
mean,
years ago.
I agree with that. I very much do agree with that. I think you're smart about saying they're waiting for the right time.
But that's the
But
problem. The
big
problem is
man
they're doing that.
Edgar, big man Edgar Mitchell, he also said he said it to in an interview in the Daily Mirror that
Hmm.
apparently without aliens, the Cold War would have ended with a nuclear war, with nuclear attacks between America and Soviet Union. So basically, what he's saying is aliens helped us to get so-called peace.
I mean, I don't know about that. That's a bit of a reach, but yeah,
I
okay.
think my stand on it
Mm,
is, as I said, he's not crazy. He's not a crazy redneck. And
no.
it's not like he hasn't worked with the US government either. It's not like he doesn't have connections. It's not like he wouldn't know.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like
yeah.
I can't fact check this one, but I do know big man Buzz Aldrin, when they
Yeah.
were entering, I think it was Buzz Aldrin or Neil Armstrong. I'm pretty sure it's Buzz Aldrin. When they were exiting the atmosphere, they
Yeah.
saw this capsule to their right, which wasn't a satellite. They knew it wasn't a satellite, and they thought it was the the like lower engines that kind of snap off. They thought it was
Yeah.
that, but it couldn't have been
Yeah.
that because that was thousands of miles away. I don't know if you've heard of this, but it was thousands of miles away. So there was this capsule, this spacecraft next to them outside of Earth's atmosphere that was a spacecraft, had boosters, was moving,
Hmm.
not a satellite, that was just next to them.
Right.
And there wasn't any other missions going on at the time.
What? And did you say that this was from a report of Buzz Aldrin?
Buzz Aldrin or Neil Armstrong. As I said, I can't fact
Okay.
check it. This is just something I have like in my the
Yeah.
deep pockets in my brain.
I
I
mean,
just
though,
remember.
the moon landing itself, 1969. That was the era of the Cold War. That was only 6 odd years after the Cuban Missile Crisis. I feel like if it was, well, if it was human, it was most likely going to be a Soviet rocket for whatever reason just being there. And I don't think they would have told the US that they were doing it because
I mean, yeah, obviously,
part of the space race was the fact that it was a
secret.
race between
Yeah, yeah.
the US and the US and Russia.
It's just a theory, though, isn't it? A
It is.
game? No, it's just a theory, though.
Hey, it's
Now,
just a theory.
now
Yeah.
here's another question for you.
Okay. Go.
Yeah, it kind of now if let's make the assumption life could exist in the galaxy, right? In the universe, in the conceivable universe, the observable universe, life can exist, and it has, or it will.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I found an answer to why we haven't seen it. I mean, obviously
Ooh,
not
go on.
me,
Go on, PoliticalP.
but I found it. It's called the Great Filter.
The Great Filter.
The
Okay.
Great Filter.
Okay.
Now, big man Robin Hanson,
Yeah.
uh, he thinks this is straight from Wikipedia. I cannot lie. It's the only Wikipedia I've done, but this is what
Okay.
Robert Hanson thinks. He thinks uh, hang on, a failure to find any extraterrestrial life in the observable universe is the failure of some scientific theories like the Fermi paradox. So it's failure to find something is like blaming it on the theories that we base our research on. So saying like, if the Fermi paradox is true, then we'll do research on this, right? So all of our other theories are wrong.
Yeah.
So he's a pretty ambitious guy. He's a bit arrogant saying my theory is the only one that's correct. So like a bit of context for who it's from.
Yeah.
But the great filter is kind of three things, right?
Yeah.
I think two of them not as scary as the last, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The first one is, do you know what the Cambrian explosion is?
Explain it for the audience
Right.
and me.
Oh yeah, obviously, because you know what it is,
I do.
obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
So the Cambrian explosion, like, it was the pinnacle of evolution. Like, we went from single cell bacteria, single cell organisms, to living, breathing animals with tissues, organs, organ systems, and consciousness. It was
Mm-hmm.
within, I think it was like 9 million years, we went from bacteria to actual animals, to lizards, to living, breathing, land crawling animals,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
This massive thing.
Yeah.
This massive thing that literally caused all of life to be life on our planet, we don't know what caused at all. We have a few theories, but we don't know. We are as clueless as we are on how what dreaming is. We are clueless about it, right?
Right. Okay.
We don't know. So the Great Filter suggests this is the Great Filter. The Cambrian explosion is part of the Great Filter. Only, like, I mean, a very, very select few, very, very slim amount of planets that could make life
Okay.
go through such a thing. It's completely out of luck whether a bacteria wants to evolve into something more, into cells that work together, right?
Okay.
Now, it's a pretty small thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, but like
You're losing
that
your steam, bro.
I am
What's
losing
going
my
on?
steam. But that could be the great filter, is what I'm saying. Is like that slim chance
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it could make or break a planet, right?
Yeah.
Then another thing could be is this one's not as bad. This one's quite chill, right?
Mhm.
Say there is life out there. We're making the assumption in the galaxy there's life, right?
Yes. Yeah,
As
yeah.
intelligent life as us, right? They are a few thousand years older than us, and they are working on interstellar space travel, right?
Yeah.
But they can't figure it out. Then there's
Okay.
another planet that can't figure it out. Then there's another planet that can't figure it out, right? This could
Yeah.
be the great filter. It
What?
could be a discovery that is undiscovered of all life. It's so hard to conceive all of life in the universe can't do it. And that's
Right.
interstellar travel. That's why we can't communicate, right? Now, a reason for why this could be so hard is, do you know what cosmic dust is?
Again, bro. Of course I know. Like I'm just
Yeah.
saying
I
I
mean,
know.
just for the
But
dummies that are
there are
watching.
people that might be
Yeah,
listening
yeah,
that are
yeah,
stupid. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Not yourself though.
No, of course not.
No, 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 no. Basically, space isn't empty. Space is not empty at all. Like, it is full of little particles, of just little bits of dust, just like slight particles, right? Like as
Mm.
small, if you like run your finger across like probably, mate, I'll be honest, probably your desk. Your desk
Yeah.
is probably dusty as. Like, you see how
Uh,
small it
well,
is?
I mean,
Stuff like that.
my PC, the inside of that is like mega dusty.
Well, it's like particles as small as that, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But they are pretty dense. It is like fragments of rock and asteroid and cosmic rock
Yeah.
and etc. Now imagine you have a spacecraft that
Hmm.
if you really want to get from one solar system to another, you kind of have to go near the speed of light,
Yes.
right? Say we figure out that alone, very hard to do. But say we figure out that
Yeah.
if we go, if it's a spacecraft, if we go the speed of light and hit one particle, not the galaxy, not the space full with particles of cosmic dust, but one particle, it will create uh 10,000 megajoules of energy.
Yeah. So,
To put that into perspective, one stick of dynamite is 1 megajoule.
okay.
So
Right.
big boom,
Yeah,
basically.
big boom.
Big boom. Big boom. And like, oh, cool, use like whatever fields, which we haven't figured out. Another massive thing that could be the great filter. But like, that can't take all these massive amounts of energy that's going to be exploding on it a
Yeah.
lot with all the cosmic dust going around.
Yeah,
And
true.
like, the only way to get around it is to go slow, which would take too long.
Okay, and this begs the question. I'm thinking about it now before I say it. It's kind of off topic. Star Wars. How have they done that? How have they done that?
Light speed in it.
So why don't we do what they did?
Well, now I like Star Wars. I like myself a bit of Star Wars, but I'm not a
Yeah.
Star Wars fanatic.
I
But
I don't have a life.
all right, of course you are. Right, how do they do light speed? What is light speed?
I don't know, bro. I couldn't tell you.
Right, okay. So
My
we have to
question
figure
is
out light speed.
how did we get a cameraman from our universe to a galaxy that was these events
Far,
took place
far
a
away.
long time ago in a galaxy far, far
It's
away?
far, far away. Yeah,
How did they
yeah,
do it? That's what I
yeah.
want to
You're
know.
right. Do you know what? Do you know what's more crazy as well?
What?
Is one of my favorite TV shows, The
Hmm.
Flash. I don't
Yeah,
get how the cameraman follows him.
the cameraman's like faster than Flash because he's got to carry that weight as well.
Yeah, exactly. And he's got to be ahead of him as well for the face shots.
Exactly, exactly.
And how does he film Superman as well when he's in
Yeah,
space?
I want to know when you see these like superheroes fly, did they give the cameraman flight? Like how like it's got
True.
to be the same guy.
True. Like oh no, like if it's Flash, oh this is actually genius. Flash is recording himself because he's going so fast. He keeps like
Mm.
throwing the camera, throwing it,
Oh
catching
yeah,
it, throwing it,
true,
catching it, then
true.
carry on running.
Could you imagine
That's really how
Flash
they
with
do it.
just like a selfie stick? He's like, okay guys, About to take down Reverse Flash. Let's see how this goes. And he's just running with a selfie
It's just
stick.
vlogger Flash, just Barry Allen
Vlogger
going,
Flash,
"Hey
yeah.
guys, welcome back to another video. Today, oh, hang on, gotta be right back." And just fucking like
Oh, we should
stops the
get
robbery,
him
and
on
like
the
within
podcast.
a second,
We'll get him on the
we
podcast.
should get him on the podcast, along with Chris Hemsworth.
Oh yeah, because he is my friend.
He's my best friend too.
Yeah,
Actually,
exactly.
do you know what? He was telling me about something the other day.
Oh, go on, tell
So he
me.
was with his wife, right?
Yeah,
Get this.
go on.
She found out he's been cheating on her.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
This is
And
true.
yeah, who's the guy? Who's the Phase 10
The Phase 10 world
champion?
champion. Oh
Yeah,
my
what's his
god,
name?
I've completely forgotten his name. I forgot about that bit, but I know who you mean. The Phase 10
Yeah,
world champion.
cheated on him. They
Three
played
times.
Phase 10 one time. And
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
sex every Wednesday ever
I
since.
I would do that as well.
Right now, I think we deserve a little break.
We do deserve a
But
little break.
I'm gonna end on I think something that's more worrying.
Okay.
Say the Great Filter is real.
Yes, yes.
And I believe it is. I think that's like a fair theory. I don't think it's that crazy, right?
Yeah, yeah, no, it's yeah.
Um, maybe the Great Filter isn't the Cambrian explosion. Maybe that's just something that happens.
Right.
Like interstellar space travel, maybe we're just not smart enough to figure that out. Like
Yeah,
us
yeah.
too. Maybe we've already like got theories on it. We don't
True.
know. I'm not close friends with the American government.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We haven't done that
Maybe
sort of research.
we haven't reached the Great Filter yet.
Hmm.
Maybe it's still about to come. Maybe like our pinnacle of civilization hasn't reached the point where the
Oh,
Great Filter meets us.
I don't think it has. Because we are, in my opinion, not even 20% of the way of like the future and technology that humankind can be in our lifetime. I think that we still have
Oh yeah,
loads that we
you're
can
right.
achieve.
You're 100% right. In humanity's lifetime, we are
Yeah, yeah,
no
we're
no.
we're still quite far behind.
And
But
I think this so-called Great Filter. I don't think it's climate change. I think it's something way worse, like world-ending
oh,
worse.
okay, give me an
Like
example.
all of life gone worse. Now, okay,
That's
um,
poor.
there, I this is like a thing.
Yeah,
Jupiter
yeah,
is like a force field for Earth. You know about this.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
If asteroids come, Jupiter sucks them up basically
Takes
with its
them.
massive mass and gravity, right?
But that only if because they travel at different speeds around the sun. Is that only if they're close? Because if
I
we
mean,
were on one side of
yeah.
the sun and Jupiter was on the other, then I feel like it's not going
So
to Jupiter before us.
if the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs, I like to think about it's like a city big, right? It's
Yeah,
about as big as a city.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like I think it's smaller. I think it's bigger. I don't, but that's how I think about it, right?
Okay.
That is a pretty small asteroid for world ending. Like for like dangerous asteroids as they go. That is a pretty small asteroid, right?
Yeah.
Imagine one the size of like America.
Okay. Yeah.
Imagine
I
one
mean,
as big as a country, right?
yeah,
Imagine, oh no, that's a shame. The sun didn't block it totally for us. It actually just sucked it up into its orbit and flung it back at us. And
right.
Jupiter's nowhere near the sun. We're just going to be impacted by an asteroid the
Yeah.
size of America. That's it. All of human life gone in an instance. And I mean, like, yeah, we do have measures to see if there's an asteroid coming or etc etc, but
Yeah.
it's not like it's not like we can't do anything about we can do anything about the only thing we can do is just send a bunch of nukes towards it, and I like an asteroid as big as a country. I think they'll just split it up into a few chunks and make it even more devastating.
Yeah. That would be quite bad.
To name one example, right?
Yeah.
That is one example. There is
Of potential threats. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah
Mm.
yeah
Although I do feel like, and if anyone can tell me the film that I'm thinking of here. I know which one it is. Just little, I don't know, spoiler for you guys, but spoiler. I don't know. Little Easter egg
Game,
is a better word.
game,
Game.
mate.
A little
Yeah.
game of putting it. What do you mean game?
Well, it's a game. It's a guessing game. You give
Oh,
them like
yeah.
clues, they guess the game.
Okay, yeah. Well, there was a solar flare that spread really far out of the planet and got really close to Earth. And it was like it had gone out past Mercury and hit Venus. That's how far out it was. And even though that is still ages away, that completely incinerated the surface of the world. And I feel like you said global warming might not be the worst of it, and there could definitely, and I completely agree. There can definitely be worse things, but I feel like undermining global warming because
Warming.
that sort of thing is just a matter of the Earth's solar flares, not the Earth's solar flares, sorry, the sun's solar flares, and the sun heating up, the sun building energy. I feel like global warming could play a big impact on things.
Oh
Not at its
yeah,
current state.
I
At the
think you're
moment,
right.
compared to what it can be, it's like piss.
I think also a massive thing is it would have to happen, or something, not maybe the same thing, but it would have to happen to every single living species.
Yeah.
And I think climate change and like, what do you call it, when you make fa industrialization is a
Yes.
pretty common thing in intelligent life, I think. I'd feel
Yeah.
industrialization would be pretty common, which would cause climate change, realistically, fossil fuels, etc.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I don't think climate change is a bad idea like said great filter because like I'm not undermining it at all. It is a massive problem that needs to be fixed, and we aren't fixing it fast enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like I don't think it's as world-ending as it other things could be.
I've also got a query for you, right? Um.
A little
It,
question we can end on,
yeah. For
before a
this
little
section.
tad
For
break.
this section. Yeah. Yeah. Something to question, right? If the moon was able to be lived on, people could, start turning it into a place to live. Do you think it's better to A, move people there and have a separate like population there, or make the moon a huge industrial area so everywhere on earth that is currently filled with these industrial sites, and I don't want to name drop countries, but like India, China, these less
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
these sort of like countries, make them as good as they can be and not filled with so many factories that are polluting the planet, and instead make the moon that? Or do you think it's better to populate the moon with people and have that as like a second Earth? What do you reckon is
I
best?
think I think the industrialization of the moon is a good idea,
Yeah.
but I think it will never happen because
Mm.
the industries that run industrialization, to name one, Amazon,
Yeah.
um, I don't think they would be willing to spend all that money just to relocate, just to make the world a better place. There is no
True.
way
That's true.
that would happen. And I think realistically, what would happen is Moon would become its own country,
Moon. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Moon that would become a country
What, a
and
country? Because that
a
is a
country.
huge country.
No, I mean the Moon isn't that big.
Yeah, but compared to others. Actually, I did see somewhere the moon. I could be completely wrong, but if you got the United States and twisted it into like a cylinder, so it's like a circle, the diameter of that is bigger than the diameter of the moon. I could be completely wrong there, but I'm
So
fairly certain I
I'm gonna
saw that
do.
somewhere.
Yeah, no, you're right. The Moon is as wide as the United States.
Yeah, yeah, and that's crazy because it's a lot smaller than you think. Although I still think industrialization of the moon is better than populating it. I feel like
I
Mars
think it
should be
is,
populated, but the moon
but
shouldn't.
it's unrealistic. It's not gonna happen.
Is what, Mars or the moon?
The Moon. I
Well,
think industrialization of the Moon is unrealistic. It's not gonna happen.
what about Mars? I feel like. if it was to happen
What
between
we're gonna
either of
get
those
to Mars,
countries,
100%. We're gonna get to Mars.
what, us or humankind?
Yeah, me and you, mate,
Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah.
Chris Hemsworth. We're gonna
Talking
pop it down there.
talking 10 episode on Mars.
Episode
Like
episode
four.
2488.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hello, guys.
It's us.
Welcome.
How many weeks is that? So what? 2,488. You say? That's
Yeah,
how. Wait, hold on.
2,400.
2,488 weeks in years. 2,488 weeks
2,400
in
and
years. That's what,
divided by
47 years? Yes, 47 years.
so I'll be. Oh, no, it's not even that old.
It's
Yeah,
not
we
too
could do
bad.
that.
How old am I now? I'm 16 plus 47. Sit what? 63? 63 years old.
I'm 28.
You're 28.
I am 28. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we were born in the same year, and I am somehow 12 years younger than you.
Leap years, in it.
Oh yeah, true, true. I was born on February 28th, 29th,
Yeah.
29th.
Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't. You see.
No, that's
Oh,
true.
yeah. Yeah.
So are we gonna end that section there? And
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah.
Do we want to leave
Well.
an
Well.
ultimate question for the audience about aliens existing?
If aliens do exist, would you rather
Okay.
be friends with an alien,
Okay.
best friends,
Yeah.
or fuck one,
Oh.
and that's it? You never see an alien again, and it could be any alien you want. I'm thinking like octopus kind of alien. That's my
What?
ultimatum.
What, octopus or Optimus? Did you just say there? What did you say?
Either, mate. Do you want to be railed by a robot or railed by an octopus?
Well, I mean, that's a tough question.
There you go.
I've
That's the
got a
question
thing for
we'll end on.
Transformers. I have got a thing for Transformers.
Do you know what, mate? I'll tell you what.
I'll see.
What's his name? Ratchet, the
Ratchet,
medic.
the Doctor, yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of hot.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I bet he's
Fair
gay
enough.
as well. He seems like the type of person to be gay.
He did
I've got the
get like
gaydar.
he did get pulled apart by another guy.
I'll pull him
Transformer.
apart.
Yeah, all right. Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, the ultimatum question is: fuck Ratchet or fuck an octopus.
Yeah.
There
Okay,
you go.
nice. Nice.
There we go.
Yeah.
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 Welcome back, lad. Welcome
Okay.
back.
Yeah. Hello.
I can't lie. I had a little shit.
Oh yeah. Oh nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was a good poo. Do you know when you get those poos that are like more fire than actual poo?
Okay, yeah. So what we're going to be doing between section 1 and section 2 is we're just going to be playing a game, okay? It's not like it's just a verbal game, like 20 questions, for example.
I think next week we should do a little tier list,
Tier
and
list.
I'll come with you with some stuff to put in a tier list,
I
and we
think
should
we
do a little
do.
tier list.
Are we doing like blind ranking? So I don't know what's
Um,
coming next, and
I don't know what that is, so you're gonna have to explain that to me.
Okay, yeah, blind ranking is sort of like, so I have a list of say 10 things of a certain topic, like maybe
Mhm.
Minecraft or something. You tell
Yeah.
me 10 things from Minecraft, and like maybe you say the first thing is a diamond sword. I need to
Okay.
decide out of 10, where do I think a diamond sword is compared to other, I don't know, weapons in the game. And I would say a diamond sword,
Yeah.
that's a solid like 2, because there are things better than that. And then you
Okay.
tell me something else, and I've got to decide again, but it can't be 2. I don't know what's coming up next, and I've got to try and make the most
Right.
effective list that I can.
Give me a second, lad.
Yeah.
Am I ranking or you ranking? Or are we gonna do a bit of both?
I think we do both. You give me a topic, I'll give you a topic.
I shall get a topic then, and I'm
Okay.
gonna do Marvel movies.
Marvel movies. Okay. I need to find a pen. I need to write this shit down, or else I'm not gonna remember it.
Or Marvel media.
Marvel media.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's my thing.
Okay.
Tell we're really prepared. Can you
Yeah.
tell?
I mean,
We're so prepared
this has been in the making. This podcast has been in the making since last
for a bit
year.
too long.
Yeah. It would have.
Bit
When
too
would it
long.
have been? It would have been last, not the September that just came. Last September.
Well, it was.
because
I think we shouldn't talk about it today, but another time we should talk about
Yeah.
how we got the name.
introduction. Yeah. Nice. I like the idea. Hold on, I'm trying to find a pen, and I cannot find a pen. Eh. Just I don't know. Entertain the audience with some of your witty anecdotes. Tell me some.
Oh, wow, actually, no, I do have a witty anecdote for you guys. So I on Monday actually, so this week's Monday, it's Thursday today.
Yeah.
I woke up a bit too late and I missed the bus.
Ooh.
Uh, to go. Yeah, no, it was bad. It was bad. I was pretty disappointed in myself because I actually liked the lesson I have on Monday. It's a bit sad, but I have maths on Monday, and the maths teacher is an absolute.
Oh, of
He's just a
course.
bit of a legend. I love him. He's
Yeah.
brilliant. His name's Steve. There's
Do you
nothing
refer
wrong
to
with
them
Steve.
in college? Do you refer to teachers by their proper names or like
Name,
still
yeah.
sir?
I say
Okay.
Steve.
Okay.
I
Cool.
go, big man Steve, help me with my maths, and he goes, okay, Pookie. He doesn't call me Pookie. That'd be a bit weird.
That would be a bit weird.
Yeah, it would be a bit weird. Uh, so, and I missed this lesson, right? And this person I sit next to, I will not name names,
Yeah.
gets on the topic about me and
Yeah.
how they don't miss me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're really nice. They really, really are. We're really good friends. Like, definitely, definitely good friends.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, someone from my secondary school from like year 7 goes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
did you know Bo's a natural racist? Bo is
Oh,
generally a racist. Yeah, I think
that's
apparently they
nice.
said it as a joke.
Hmm.
People did not take it as a joke. I want to confirm
Okay.
I am not a racist. I
Okay.
don't think I am a racist. I would say I have black friends, but that's what a racist person says. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
have black friends. I've big man, Agi man, but
What? Okay.
yeah, uh, you know,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
so I walk into my math lesson today, and
Right.
my teacher Steve pulls me aside, and he says, "Yeah, Bo, I've booked you in with a PDB session with your tutor, and we
Oh
need to talk
dear.
about how you treat other students in the school." So
Oh,
yeah, not great.
that sounds
Not
quite good.
yeah, not great.
Yeah. I
I'm
can
making
imagine.
this very hard for you, mate. I'm making this very hard from you.
Blind ranking. Okay. By the way, my topic for you is just going to be video games because I know enough of them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna write down a little 1, 2, 3 so I can keep track of where I put everything.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So while you're doing that, I'm just going to quickly say for further information, sort of like the structure of the podcast and what you're going to be expecting from us. Did we agree on every Sunday? Every Sunday we'll have a new upload. Um,
Sunday, yeah.
every Sunday we'll have a new upload. So yeah, hopefully you will enjoy that. But how it's going to go is we're just going to open up with just a little friendly conversation like we did today, talking about cars, what's going on right now with us. Then we're going to have our first little section about just a general idea or some sort of theory, some sort of discussion point, if that makes sense. Then we're going to have a little game session like we're about to right now. Then we're going to get our section 2. Again, it's another little fun point of discussion. And between section 2 and section 3, we are going to have an audience member or a guest come and join the podcast just for that little section, and you can come with us with a theory, just anything you want to say. It can be on anything, and we'll just discuss it with you. We'll give our opinions, and we'll give you a shout out if you want to shout out, and yeah. And then we'll end the podcast after that with our third section, which is on hot news at the
Hot
moment.
topic.
Hot topic. The hot topic. Yes. Well, yeah. Have you got your thing ready?
I've got my thing ready.
Same. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
What, me rank first or me read first?
Your choice. What do you want me? What
I'll
do you want?
I'll read my ones out first, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Right, so I've done Marvel Media.
Marvel Media. Gotcha.
Yeah. In no particular order. The first one
Yeah.
is Iron Man 1.
Oh, Iron Man 1.
Yeah.
I like Iron Man 1. I think it
Mhm.
is a top 10 movie of mine, but there's only 10 spots on this list. So
Think of it as well. If it wasn't for
uh,
that, how would Marvel be right now?
that's true, but I'm more
As
of
media, though.
yeah. I'm gonna put Iron Man 1 at 4. I think Iron
4?
Man 1 goes at 4. It's a very good film. Iron Man's my favorite character. I've got every Lego Iron Man figure there is. I've got a helmet, the Iron Man helmet, which is really cool. Um, I love Iron Man, but I think there's
Right.
definitely better films.
We will do this then.
Yeah,
Uh, what is it? No Way Home? No Way
Spider-Man:
Home.
No Way
Spider-Man
Home.
No Way Home.
Um, so yeah, that's the one. Is that the one with all of them in?
Yeah, it's the
Andrew,
one with all of them in.
Toby.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Toby Maguire, worst Spider-Man. Andrew
Oh, that's
Garfield.
controversial. That's controversial.
No,
I
Tom
think.
Holland's the best one, solely because of how he was brought into it.
I think you're wrong, mate. I'm a bit of an amazing. I think this is the way I view it. I think Tom Holland has the best movies
Yeah,
with
yeah,
I mean, come on,
yeah. They were all
they are
pretty good.
pretty good.
Homecoming,
I think
Far From Home, No
Andrew
Way Home. Yeah.
Garfield has the best Peter Parker,
Yes, I would
and
be
I
inclined to
think
agree. Yeah.
Tobey Maguire is the best Spider-Man.
No, I disagree. I'm going
Really?
best films, Tom Holland.
Yeah,
Best Peter Parker, Andrew Garfield. I also think best soundtrack, Andrew Garfield as well, solely because of the
yeah, yeah,
electro
yeah,
theme
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
kicks
yeah, yeah,
ass.
yeah.
Toby
That does.
and the last one you said was strongest Spider-Man.
No, best,
Best
like
Spider-Man,
quippiest, like the best personality.
then Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield for sure. He
Andrew
was.
Garfield is on top. Yeah, I'm with Andrew
I
Garfield.
still think I prefer Tom Holland over Andrew Garfield, but oh well.
I don't,
Um,
but I think I'm just a bit of a fanboy. So where we put No Way Home?
No Way Home. That's going 6. Good film.
Really?
That good film. Good film. I love that film, but there's definitely things that are better than it.
Mate, that's locked in, but you're gonna regret
So,
that.
no, no,
You're gonna regret that.
no.
All right, we're gonna go with Loki, the series
Which
Loki,
one? Season 1 or season 2 or both?
combined.
Okay, another
I
controversial
think
opinion. Loki
really,
season 2, the best Marvel TV show that they've ever made, um, and
yeah.
possibly the best TV show on Disney Plus. And that
Whoa,
that is taking the
that is saying so,
Mandalorian,
mate.
the
Mate,
Mandalorian,
that is
Book of Boba,
Clone Wars,
Clone Wars.
Rebels.
Ahsoka was a bit mid, but Ahsoka.
Ahsoka was a bit mid.
No, I'm telling you, Loki season 2. That was the one of the best endings I've ever seen to a character. Season 1 as well.
We won't spoil it, but
No, we won't spoil it in case anyone watches it. And um, oh God, what was I going to say? I mean, little bit of a spoiler, but there is a little like plot point or a twist towards the end with regards to Kang and all that. There's a twist. And you know Doctor Who, you know the TV show Doctor Who?
yeah,
I love Doctor Who and some of the seasons, like I think it's season 11, Matt Smith, where he's dealing with time the whole season. There are little bits of details that all add up to the fact that the Doctor's gonna like end all of time. I love that. I love turning points in films. I love twists. The Saw movies, all of them end in a twist. Saw movie is my favorite horror
yeah. Saw
franchise,
movies are good.
or all of them. I've seen them all like 5 times. They're great. But yeah, I forgot completely what I was saying. Loki, I'm putting that at 2.
Two.
Loki's going
That
2.
is high. That is higher than I thought you
It's
would.
not my
That is. I
favorite
wouldn't. I
Marvel
wouldn't
thing.
put it at 2. Okay. We will go for a bit of a stinker.
Okay,
I don't. You probably haven't seen it, but the
right.
Marvels.
I haven't seen it yet, no. But if we're looking purely on reviews, trailer, and what I've heard from it, I have, to be fair, had very mixed opinions. I've heard very mixed opinions on it. Like, people are used to seeing strong men as superheroes, and I think a lot of them were put down by the fact
Put
that
off. Yeah.
3
It's not a
women
strong
as
man.
the heroes, 1 supervillain woman, and the only guy in it, Nick Fury, he's in it, isn't he?
Probably.
Samuel L. Jackson is 75 years old. Did you know that?
Don't look it, does he?
No, he doesn't. He looks at
He's a
least
unit.
20, 30 years younger than that.
Oh yeah.
But no, I'm going to put that because I've seen quite a bit of hate on it, which, again, haven't seen the film, so can't say anything. I'm going to put that at 8 because I haven't
Eight.
seen it. I know
That's
there are
fair.
worse
Honestly,
things.
with the ones on the list, that's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair. Let me cross that out. Okay, I'll go with a. I'll go with another stinker.
yeah,
She-Hulk.
that's 10. Wait,
Really?
hold on a minute. I don't know.
Is there
No, I'm
worse
putting that
things?
9. I'm putting that at 9.
Really?
She-Hulk.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
We won't discuss that one. We'll
it's
just
quite
move
bad. It's
on.
quite bad.
We'll go with Multiverse of Madness, the second Doctor Strange movie.
Okay. So I don't really know what to think of this. It came right off the back of No Way Home,
Yeah.
and No Way Home was great. Um,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this at 7.
7.
Multiverse of Madness, Mom. That's going at 7.
That isn't bad. That isn't a bad ranking, to be honest.
It's all right.
That,
I think, like, I did see someone else saying this, and I really agree with it. The jump from WandaVision to Multiverse of Madness, Wanda being a loving mum, turning into the most powerful being in existence in the space of like 2 shows and 2 films, seemed like a bit of a
it is a
reach. It
stretch.
was a bit of a
Yeah.
jump. And I completely agree with that looking back. America Chavez, I think was her name. She's all right. I don't know how I feel about her.
She's all right. She's all right, I guess.
Yeah.
Um. Okay, we'll go with a good, like a relatively good movie, Age of Ultron.
Oh, Age of Ultron is a very good movie. It's got my favorite
It
Iron
is.
Man suit in it. And Iron Man is a big factor to these films for me. I'm gonna put that in 3. That's going my 3. Age of Ultron.
Right. I think I've got your number 1 then. Uh,
Okay, so I've got 1, 5, and 10 left.
yeah. Honestly, that you've got a stinker, a really good one, and then also a good one, like a very respectable one.
Okay.
Quantum Mania,
Quantumania.
the second Ant-Man movie. You know, when the
Yes.
Kang is
No, that's
introduced.
the third one. That's the third
It's the
Ant-Man
third
movie.
one.
It's the second
Fuck
Ant-Man and the
me.
Wasp, but it is
Oh
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
the third Ant-Man. Quantumania. I liked that. I did like that film. A lot of people didn't like it. I loved it. I thought it was great. Um, it was very Star Warsy. I think there
It
were a lot of
was.
Star Wars aspects of it. I also liked how they referenced it. Oh, no spoilers for Loki season 2, but it was maybe referenced, maybe it wasn't referenced. Who knows? I'm gonna put that at 5. See,
Oh, I
I've
think you
made
made
a
a
bit of a
mistake, mate.
problem. Is I've got 10 and 1. So
All right.
just
Well,
hit me with the next one.
I will hit you with this one.
Okay.
Infinity War.
Ah,
And I think you know where this is going.
Infinity War.
Hmm.
I came out of that film like
In a
I came
state.
I came out of the film upset because that was like the first big film that I'd seen that they didn't carry the full story throughout in one film. And after he snapped his fingers, I was really waiting for them to do something else. And then it like ended like 5 minutes later.
Yeah, I
But
was in a state.
but big but it was amazing. I loved that film so much. Seeing all the characters come back in together. That was great. So, if I well, now this is where I'm querying because I reckon I know what film's coming in next. So I'm gonna. Ah no, I'm going to put this in 10 for the sole
Really?
reason that I think I know what's coming next, and I think what's coming next is better than Infinity War. So I've only got one
Are
left.
you're locking that in?
I've locked in number 10.
Right. Infinity War is my favorite Marvel movie. I think it's
Yes,
the best
yeah, yeah,
one.
it's top three. It's top three. But I think you're gonna.
WandaVision.
Oh, I hate WandaVision so much. I thought you were gonna say like Endgame or Civil War or the
No,
two that I like more than
no,
shitting Infinity
no,
War. Oh my
no.
god,
Uh,
WandaVision.
well, that's gonna number
Seriously?
one.
Okay, do you want me to
I
read out my
think,
list and then we
I,
can talk about it?
I think WandaVision isn't bad.
No, I didn't. I
I
like the
would have
Modern
put, I,
Family episode. That was all right.
my opinion, I would have put WandaVision at 5, where Quantumania is, and I would have put Quantumania at 10,
10
and
and
Infinity War
Infinity
as
War
1.
1.
That's what I would have done.
I would have just swapped WandaVision and Infinity War. She-Hulk was better than WandaVision. Um,
Jeez, really? Damn.
yeah.
Okay.
A lot of people didn't like the ending when she broke the fourth wall. I kind of liked it because they uh
I didn't like how far they went with it.
yeah, but I like the idea of it. I think
Yeah.
I liked what I liked about that is how they revealed that they were working on Black
Yeah.
Panther
What it
2 and then Black
represents.
Panther 2 was dog shit. It was awful.
It was. It was a bit bad.
So
All right. What's your list then,
here
mate?
was my list: 10 Infinity War, 9 She-Hulk, 8 Marvel, 7 Multiverse of Madness, 6 No Way Home, 5 Quantumania, 4 Iron Man 1, 3 Age of Ultron, 2 is Loki, and 1 is WandaVision. Um,
And yeah,
Other
you're
than
very
that,
happy with that
I really
list.
liked that list before the Infinity War WandaVision sort of thing, and I thought that was a really good list. But WandaVision and
That is
Infinity
a
War
shame,
should be
mate.
the other way around.
That is a
Yeah,
shame.
yeah, yeah.
Right. My
So
turn
your
then.
turn, blind ranking.
Well, I got
I'm
video games. Yeah.
yeah, video games. You play many video games? I
I
know
play
you
a lot of
play
video
like a
games.
few good
No, no.
ones.
I've played a good one. I've played a good amount of video games.
Okay. This isn't just like console exclusive. I'm talking all video games. So you
Yeah,
wait.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think you will have played all of them that I'm gonna think of. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That's fine.
First one, we're going to go with Apex Legends.
Like, okay. I like Apex.
Okay. Why?
I like it, but it's fallen off.
Yes.
It has
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
fallen off. Like that isn't. I think it's making a comeback, but currently I wouldn't play it.
No.
For that reason, I'm gonna put it at. I'm gonna put it at 8.
Yeah.
I'm putting it
Okay.
at 8,
Apex
but
Legends
because I think it's
was
pretty
big a few
trash,
years
and
ago.
I wouldn't play it. I
Yeah.
used to a lot.
Yeah. I know you
I'm
did.
a big man party main, but
Mm.
at right now I'd put it as 8.
8. Okay. Okay. Um. Something you might see on this list is I'm not using big headline games. I'm sort of looking at games you would know, smaller games but still relevant, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, yeah.
And for that, I'm going Minecraft Dungeons as my second one.
10.
What's what are you on about?
You know my you
Minecraft
you
Dungeons is good,
you know my views on Minecraft Dungeons.
bro. Okay, I might have to kick you off the podcast. You
What,
can be a
replace me with
guest. You
Chris
can be on the
Hemsworth?
guest. Yeah, Chris
Look,
Hemsworth.
I like Minecraft Dungeons, but I hate it.
Oh yeah, you're kind of contradicting yourself there.
No, 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 no. It's a good game,
It
but
is a
I
good
hate it.
game. You're just retarded.
No, just hate it.
Okay, fine. Suit yourself, Div. Right,
Right,
next
just
one.
meaning it.
Um, Actually, I'm not going to say this one because I know what you're going to put it as. It was going to be Hollow Knight, but I'm not going to say that.
Right,
So
so I'll just forget you said that one then.
yeah. I've got another game instead. CS:GO.
Oh, you're replacing the game.
Yeah, I'm replacing it. I don't want Hollow Knight on this list.
CS:GO, I think, is a solid 4.
You play much CS:GO? You don't have a
I've played
computer
a
yet,
lot. I've played a
so
lot of CS:GO. I've played a lot of CS:GO on my laptop.
fair enough.
I've played a
CS:GO's
lot
alright.
of CS:GO. The first
I'm
one, yeah?
shit. Yeah, yeah, first one.
Yeah,
I
the
I haven't
first one,
played
yeah,
two.
yeah.
I haven't played two.
2 is a 2. 2 is number 2 on my list, but the first one 4. And that I love CS:GO. The only reason I'm not
CS:GO's
putting it
good.
higher is because there are better games. Just
Okay.
objectively, there are better games.
Next one then. I'm gonna hit you with Geometry Dash.
I'd say 7.
Really?
I think it's only good if you're good.
Okay.
and I think I can have a lot of fun on CS:GO and still be trash.
Yeah,
So
that's
I'm gonna
true.
put
That's
7.
true. Okay. Next up, Spider-Man PS4.
Which one?
PS4. The
The
first one.
original?
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. Okay. Spider-Man
I
PS4.
think
Why
I
is
think
that?
it's very, very, very good. Story-wise, it's very good. But again, there's better
Question
games.
for you: is the Spider-Man from PS4 stronger than the MCU Spider-Man?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good. That is correct.
Insomniac Spider-Man is a lot
It's
stronger.
like Yuri. Is that his name? Yuri something? I don't know. But
Oh fuck.
I
Hell
I
knows, mate.
I don't know.
Insomniac
Insomniac
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Yes.
Yeah.
That. Yeah. Okay. Right. Next game. Gonna hit you with the first Red Dead Redemption.
That is my number 2.
Okay.
I think that is one of the best games ever created, ever.
The
I
first
think Red
one.
Dead 2 is better,
Yeah.
but
You
I
don't
don't
think
think
it's
you've
gonna
put
come
the.
up on the list?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to come up.
Okay.
So I'm going to put it as number 2.
Okay. Next up, I'm gonna hit you with. I don't know if you're going to know this game because it is a random one.
Go on,
When you
just hit me.
don't have Wi-Fi on a computer and you play the little dinosaur game, and it leaps over the
That
cacti.
game.
Yeah.
9. No, yeah, 9.
Why? Such that's the game.
What, like, compared to a complex story where you play as a cowboy with an open world and amazing graphics for a,
Is that
what,
not one? Surely this
2012
is one.
game?
Yeah, but you
Like,
can spend so much time as a dinosaur hopping over cactus.
okay, but which is better, Dinosaur Game or Geometry Dash? It's the same concept, just Geometry Dash. You can make your own levels, and I don't even like Geometry Dash,
Okay. Next one.
but it is a great game. Realistically, I'll put it as 0 if I could.
Yeah. Good, good. Next game. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate or whatever the newest one is.
Oh,
You've got 1, 3, and 5.
oh, oh! You know how I feel about melee games.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know how
Because
good I am at
you're
them.
really, really good at what's it? Shit, what's it?
Brawlhalla, mate.
Brawlhalla. That's the one. Yeah. You're really good at that game.
Oh, right. You're saying it sarcastically.
No,
I am
you
good
are.
at that
You are
game.
good at the game.
I'm generally good at that game. I'm like this season. I'm currently diamond. Pushing. I'm pushing to
I don't know what that
Brawlhalla.
means.
Brawlhalla's the second highest rank because they had to add a new one. But a top like 2% in the world rank wise.
That's good.
Um.
Right, come on then. Where are you putting
Oh,
this?
but Super Smash. Can we go the original? So is that Super Smash Bros. The original?
No, whatever the newest one is.
I think it's Ultimate. Because it's Ultimate, I'll put it at 5.
I'm gonna put
But
it
if
at
it was the
5.
original, I'd probably put it at 3.
Well, whatever the newest one is, yeah. That.
Ultimate. I think it's Ultimate. Ultimate. I'd put it at
Smash
5.
Bros 5, yeah. Who's your Smash Bros player?
I'm a bit of a fox or a falco. I am a little
Hmm.
bum. I do hate myself.
Who do you think I
Um,
play as?
I fucking probably Kirby,
It's
mate.
two. No, there's two characters. It's either Mewtwo or Steve, Minecraft Steve.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Because Pokemon is my game. I can name all
Do you know what?
950.
If
Um.
I uh, if I play a bit, if I'm a bit, if I feel a bit cheeky, I do go as Corrin every now and again.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, if people get it,
Yeah.
if people play Smash, they'll know.
Yeah.
But I do play as Corrin every now and again.
Okay. So you've got 1 and 3 left on
Yeah,
here.
this
Right.
could be 2 really stinky or
Now,
like 2 really
I
good
would
games.
argue that these games are quite good. Both of them are quite good.
Okay, I'm
Um,
glad. I'm glad.
but
I'm
you might
glad
have
you haven't
different
done what I
opinions.
did
We
to
don't
you.
know. We don't know. Um, yeah. The first one I'm going to say, Five Nights at Freddy's, and I'm on about the whole franchise, not
3.
just.
I'm sorry.
You sure?
3. I love them so much. They
You
are
cut out.
brilliant.
You
But
cut out there a sec.
I love them, mate. I do love them. They are a brilliant franchise.
FNAF, Oh yeah,
From,
franchise. Okay.
like, mate, game theory, FNAF, the actual games, they're brilliant. But
Yeah,
as an
brilliant.
actual game to play, It's pretty boring.
Do you know why it was made?
Sometimes I don't know why it was
It
made,
was
mate.
literally
I'm not.
just so Scott Coulson, I don't remember his name, could graduate university and pay off his student loans. He made that game solely to get money to pay off his student
There you go.
loans, and it blew up.
There
Yeah,
you go.
great.
But I do like the game, but I just think as a game it isn't that fun.
Okay.
It's a bit
Which leaves me
repetitive.
with number one.
Yeah.
Now, are you gonna regret this? Do you think? Do you think you're gonna
We'll
regret what
see.
I'm gonna
We'll
say?
see. We'll see. I think I am. I think I should
Number.
put Red Dead as one.
You think Red Dead is one? Well, the
Yeah.
next game was GTA 4.
Oh yeah, no, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I
happy with
would
I
have.
think GTA 4 is better than Red Dead 1.
Yeah. Okay. I think you've got a
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
decent list here. I would
My
put
list
some of
is
them up.
good.
I would put some of them up, like Minecraft Dungeons,
Yeah, but
maybe Geometry Dash.
nah, I'm happy with mine. My list is good.
Do you want to recap your list? Do you have it written down?
Right, I do. So we have GTA 4 as number one.
Yes.
I've actually put it as GTA 5, but it's GTA 4.
GTA 4. Yeah.
Then we have the first Red Dead where you play as John Marston.
Yes.
Just, Then you have FNAF as the whole series.
Yeah.
CSGO, the first one. Smash Bros. Ultimate. The reason why I put Smash Bros. Ultimate at the bottom is because nothing beats the original.
Okay.
Let's be honest. Spider-Man, the original.
Yep. Good game.
Geometry Dash.
Another good game.
Apex Legends.
Mid game.
Dino Game.
Mid game.
And then at the bottom, Minecraft Dungeons are
God
mid-game.
game. God game. God
A
game.
mid-game, yeah, it's very
God game.
mid.
Yeah. God game. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, mid. Yeah, mid.
Yeah, if you insist, mate. Whatever you say. Just remember, between us on YouTube, I've got more subscribers, so I'm more relevant at the moment.
Yeah. How many do you have? 8?
No, it's like 20 something.
Oh,
I
cold.
know, I'm in there.
Cold,
I'm
cold.
up there. I'm up there.
Do you know what?
And
That is
make
cold,
fun of me
that.
all you want. Make fun of me all you want. But 800 views and that currently across 6 videos.
That is not bad.
Although I think that there are more. I've just deleted the video, to be honest. And that's only on the main channel. Also got VODs, got Twitch, got this coming out, and I'm taking 50% of the views here. That's going to me. Yeah. Can we also just say, are we opening the podcast to Spotify? We are doing stuff on Spotify, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
Spotify's the thing.
I think that's going to be our primary thing. Maybe like shorts, YouTube
I think-
shorts on YouTube of like best moments
Of
and that.
clips.
Yeah.
I think definitely not for the money, for the viewers, for the
Yeah.
viewers. A Patreon wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, that would be pretty
In the
good.
near future,
Yeah.
I think Patreon would not
this,
be a bad idea.
podcast is better than we're hoping, then yeah, sure.
A
I'm
Patreon would
down.
be a good idea. Now, here's a question for you.
Yeah. Okay.
How do you feel about COVID-19?
COVID.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's an interesting topic, isn't it? I think COVID was, well, obviously not good, but it did spawn some of like the funnest moments of my life during that time. All through lockdown, not doing the work, playing games with just friends was
With me.
so much fun. Yeah, exactly. And
Me becoming a terrorist was
yeah,
it's
well,
actually a thing
I
that
mean,
happened.
Yeah, I suppose. But
Yeah.
my stepbrother, me and him, we were rocking I don't know what the highest tier rank on Fortnite was at the time. We were in those lobbies. We were dropping like 10 kills each per game. And now if you play with me, I've completely fallen off. I'm awful. I don't know what happened. I think everyone else just evolved and I just played Minecraft Realms for the entire time. But hey ho. But yeah, no, COVID was bad, but it spawned some cool moments.
Now, imagine if COVID was slightly more deadly.
Slightly more deadly, okay.
Just a bit more deadly. How fucked do you think we would be?
I think it depends on context. Like, how well have we as a society adapted to the situation? Like, are we saying we did how we were like then, and it was just
Yeah.
more deadly?
Yeah.
I think there would have been more casualties, but I feel like the United Kingdom in particular did well at keeping it
Yeah,
at
we
a
got our
minimum.
government partying.
I know they were just celebrating how well they did.
Yeah, obviously.
Surely they're not
Obviously,
that
now
bad.
we obviously,
Yeah.
as a country, no, not as a country, as a world,
Yeah.
study diseases, viruses, bacteria, etc.
Yes.
Now, it's a massive, massive debate in the scientific world whether we should or not, because of how much risk there is behind that. Like,
Yeah.
to name a few, in
Yeah.
1940,
Okay.
the Soviet Union released the Marbury virus from their. Do you know what BSL is? BSL.
I think so, and like genuinely, I think so. But explain, quick, explain.
So BSL is, I can't remember what it stands for. It will come to me in a sec. But BSL is how they classify how how secure a lab is.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called. Wait, I'm
Biosafety
looking it up.
level, isn't it?
Safety. Yeah, biosafety level. You're right. So
Yeah.
BSL
Shot in the
4
dark. Yeah.
is. Hang on. Let me look it up. Hang on. Let me look it up because I think you're right. Bio safety levels. Yeah, BSL 4. BSL 4 is the highest, right?
So is that
It
good or is
means
it bad if it's high?
no, it's the highest. So like before they go into the lab, they'll desanitize themselves. They'll get into like a literal spacesuit, desanitize
Yeah.
themselves
Yeah. Yeah.
again,
Okay.
and then handle it in a spacesuit, then desanitize himself, then get out the spacesuit, then desanitize himself, then leave, right? And it's
Yeah.
completely closed off. There's no vents or anything like that. It's very, very high,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Even so, Kosovo is a
Kosovo. Yeah.
BSL-4 laboratory, I think. You may have to fact check me. It's a very, very high biosafety level laboratory that released the Marbury virus, killing one person, right?
When was this?
Which doesn't seem like a lot. This was in 1940.
And did you say Kosovo, as in the country
Kot,
or the place?
It was in Kosovo. Kosovo. It was in Soviet Union. It was
So
in
yeah,
Kosovo.
because Kosovo is a country now.
Right, yeah, so it was in Kosovo. I don't know specifically what lab, but this is
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is true
Okay.
fact statement, right?
Yeah.
Then in 2001, USA got received letters containing anthrax, like straight sent to Congress,
Right.
and there's no factual evidence where it came from. And like especially after it was like a week after the 9/11 attack.
Yeah.
So they proper put up their security on the laboratory. My personal opinion is it came from a laboratory, purposely sent it to increase security. But like
Yeah.
even so, to be able to smuggle that out of there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then 2004, China and Beijing, 2 workers and 6 other contracted. What was it called? It begins with S.
What? China and two over contracted what?
No, it's a very famous disease. Begins with S.
Fucking
Um,
scoliosis. That's all I know.
no. Hang on. Famous diseases
Would you call a disease famous?
beginning.
It's more infamous, isn't it?
All right, beginning
With S.
with S.
Cholera?
It's like
No,
savor
that's a
or
C.
something. SARS. There you go. SARS.
SARS. Okay, yes, I
Yeah.
do know SARS.
Then the most notable, COVID-19. That
Yeah.
was released from China. Then also
Yeah.
after the Soviet Union collapsed,
Mm-hmm.
when just like going through its stuff, they went into a BSL-4 laboratory and just found in a fridge 4 vials of smallpox
Right.
after the eradication of smallpox. Just 4 vials of it.
Yeah.
And it was completely abandoned. There's no security in that building. Imagine if a
left it.
terrorist came across that.
I found that. Yeah. Yeah. Bio
Devastating.
Yeah.
Devastating,
Bioweapons
right?
are bad. Yeah.
Devastating, right?
Yeah.
Now, what's like even more scary, in my opinion, is that some labs, because it's like a lot of effort to like have a BSL-4 lab, like to
Yes.
desanitize yourself, get into a suit,
Yeah.
sanitize yourself, or to go through all this palaver, they sterilize the viruses or bacteria. They kill it basically,
Yeah.
but they make it so they can still study it. They can do this by like increasing or decreasing the pH, or like decreasing heat. sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes the virus or bacteria is evolved enough to survive that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Okay.
and then they're studying on live bacteria, live very deadly bacteria. For example, like we study influenza a lot, which is the flu, a
Yeah.
lot because flu season it always evolves, right? And we classify them with H number HXNX, right?
Yeah.
There's one which is called bird flu, H5N2. It's extremely contagious within birds
I would imagine if it's called bird
and
flu. Yeah.
yeah, well, and extremely deadly as well. And like
Mm.
a lot of bird farmers will come across it. It's quite famous, right?
Yeah.
Imagine we're studying that in a BSL 2 and
Yeah.
we didn't sterilize it properly and it's just gone out and it's contagious to humans.
Yeah.
Because what we
That would.
do sometimes is we'll genetically modify it so it can be contagious to humans so we can see how to stop it.
Right. Okay.
Imagine that
That would.
just gets out.
Yeah. That would not be ideal.
Like it isn't it's like so the track record of the BSL4 alone is this is terrible. Is honestly terrible. Like the way I view it, right? I don't know if other people agree. Is I
Okay.
think,
1 second. Just continue. Continue your rant. Continue your rant. I'm
all
just
right,
gonna do
I
something
will
quick.
rant. Fucking gonna rant about him, right? He's leaving. He won't hear this until he edits it. All right, Corbin, I'm talking to you directly. All right, and the audience needs to know this, right? He made me do so much research, stuff to talk about, and I have to do it every single episode. Do you know the amount of notes I have made and the amount of shit I have to yap? I am number one yapper, okay? And I will take that as a compliment. Right, I did actual research. It wasn't even just Wikipedia as well. Like, I am built different. Like, for example, I know for a fact, it's called genetically modifying. It's like a branch of genetic engineering where what we can actually do this in an MIT lab is you can custom order a genetic model, a genetic code, right? DNA, genetic code, which you can do whatever you want. And anybody can do that. So you could just order the genetic code of H5N2 and then make it so it can affect humans, which is not that hard to do, and then just spread it on the world. Because science is meant to be shared to everyone. That is a fact. You can't argue that. That is a fact. Otherwise, we won't grow a society. But sharing it to everyone does share it to the people probably shouldn't be shared to, e.g., terrorists. So you could just go up to MIT, be like, "Hey, look, I want this to, in quotations, study, and make yourself a DIY home bio nuke, basically, and just set it on a city and." Bing bang bosh, they will have deadly, highly contagious influenza and they all die. So, yeah, not great. Not great at all. Uh, I was just always back, always back. Oh my god, aren't you excited? I'm excited. He's back.
I'm back. I'm
I was
back.
telling people about how I hate you, basically.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But you'll find out the later when you're editing.
Yep.
Um,
Okay. That's fine.
but I was actually also talking about how MIT,
Yeah.
you can just pop up to
Massachusetts.
MIT.
Yeah.
You could do it online as well, and you can
Yeah.
custom order. So like genetic code is written down into literal actual code. It's not
Yes.
01011 whatever, but you can custom order the genetic code of anything from MIT. And
Mhm.
so I'm saying a terrorist could just pop up to MIT, get the genetic code of H5N2, make it affect humans, which is, if you're smart enough, not hard to do at all. It's definitely done. It's like it's been done before. I'm not assuming it has been done before. I know that for a fact. Just do it again. Set it on a city. Bing bang bosh. Chemical weapon.
Right. Okay.
Do you see? Like we are so
Yeah.
at risk at all times. There is not much stopping it at all.
No, it's quite bad. Yeah. It just we're sort of living on the edge as well, you
We
know.
are living
And
on the edge.
this, I swear, just to look at a historic example of things, did not did is it? I don't know if this is the right time, but the Egyptians, but said that they had like diseases that they used as weapons because it was the most effective way to defeat their
Oh,
enemy,
what? They just send a diet like
a
a
plague or some sort
contagious.
of thing that they were all like, for some reason, vaccinated against, or inoculated was the term they would have used. They were all inoculated against whatever virus they were giving out, but they were using it as a weapon, and they were so effective, and that's how ancient Egypt built up their massive amounts of slaves,
That would not surprise me
is
at all.
because, yeah, but and that was ancient Egypt, and emphasis on the word ancient. That was years and years ago. Think about, yeah, like you've been saying, think about now that like we could develop this to be way
I mean, I
worse.
could. I
Yeah,
literally I could go up to my chemistry lab in my college
yeah,
or custom order uh MIT genetic code, get myself a bit of bacteria. We have influenza bacteria. Pop in the genetic code to that. Just like let it evolve.
yeah,
Pop in the genetic code to make it affect humans. Big bang bosh. I've got a biochemical weapon.
yeah.
Like I could, a 16-year-old boy. It cost me about £100,000, $100,000. But like for a
Yeah.
mass organization of a terrorist like ISIS, that is not hard to raise the funds for at all.
Well, I mean,
Sell a
would
few
I
kids and you're
think
there.
ISIS have crumbled now though, haven't they? Not,
Yeah,
have
well,
they
you know
not?
what I mean.
The Taliban are probably the main
Yeah, but I mean
threats.
they literally run a country. So I don't know if
Yep.
actually I'm a bit uneducated to be honest.
Afghanistan, yeah, Persian area.
I have I think one more interesting topic that I've done more research on. I'll be
Yep.
honest. Before we pop off for another break and then come back
Yeah.
with a little chat about something I'm a bit upset about, to be
Okay.
honest.
Okay.
Uh, it's AI.
AI. What about AI?
Yeah,
Chat GPT or what?
AI. Yeah. I think
Snapchat
AI.
AI.
In my opinion, I think AI is what's going to end the world.
Why?
Right. Do you know who IJ Good is?
Hold on a minute. If you're gonna bring up, are you gonna bring up the fact of AI like taking the jobs of people and things like
No,
that?
no, no.
Okay.
I'm not that much for Tory. I do not. I do quite like foreigners.
No,
Okay.
because I was gonna say that is already starting to be dealt with because you know the actors and the writers went on strike not too long ago.
Yeah.
There when that sort of bill was eventually signed with the writers um unions, one of the things stated on there was that AI is banned from all film production worldwide, and that stretches from Hollywood
Damn.
to Bollywood to whatever, I don't know, Korea are doing with their film and television.
Did not
Like
know that.
that is now properly banned, and there is a fine that's been put in place of it's from 25,000 to like 500,000 depending on the size of the show, etc. Like if they caught that in Loki, that would be on the higher end of the spectrum, whereas I don't know, This England, a smaller TV show, would be lower down. But they've properly banned AI, and I think that's a good thing. And
That is de
that's
yeah.
going to start spreading into other things
Have you
like
seen
journalism,
have you seen
authors.
the what is it? Uh the new song for the new Disney movie? That is
Mm,
just god awful.
yes,
What is
I
it?
have heard it.
The Rent one for the new villain. It is
I
just
know
god
it.
awful.
I know it. Yeah.
I personally think that was written by AI.
Well,
There is no way that
you
was
never.
written by a living, breathing human.
Well, it would have been analysed, and specialists would say that it wasn't, and it was made by Real people.
Then I'm sorry, but they should lose their jobs.
Okay.
They should lose their jobs.
Yeah.
All right. Well, IJ Good.
IJ Good. Yes. Okay.
Do you know who he is?
Explain to me.
Do you
Paint a
know who
picture.
Alan Turing is?
He was the I know what he did. The Enigma thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Benedict Cumberbatch in it.
Yep.
So
Yeah, that's the one.
he worked with Alan Turing on the Enigma
Enigma.
machine.
Yes.
Yeah. And he had a little thing with AI,
Right.
and like a little theory, where like back then AI was not really a thing, but this theory
Prominent.
still
Yeah.
stands.
Okay.
He said, the first ultra intelligent machine we make is
Mhm.
the last invention that man need ever make.
Right.
Basically, how I'm going to explain this is we we have just made an ultra intelligent machine, an AI that is the peak of intelligence we could
Yes.
possibly make, humanity could ever make, right?
Yeah.
Now we've tasked that ultra AI machine to make a better version of itself.
Mhm. Yeah.
That will take what, 2 years? 2 years. We'll say 2 years.
2 years. Okay.
Then we task Mark II to do the exact same thing. But because
Yeah.
Mark II is so much smarter than Mark I, that'll only take what, a year?
Yeah.
Then
True.
Mark IV will take 6 months, then 3 months, then 1.5. Right. This is the theorized explosion of intelligence that will happen
Hmm.
once we make a super intelligent AI, right?
Yeah.
Now, I want you to paint a picture, right?
Yep. Okay.
I'm going to give you option A or option B.
Right.
Option A is a pencil company, pencil factory, has just made a super intelligent machine. Or option
Yeah.
B, as a world, we've made a super intelligent machine.
Yeah. And what am I
What, which
deciding on?
one, which one would you prefer?
Prefer for what? Well, like what? How would it benefit?
No. Which one would you prefer for me to go down the route of?
Tell me about the pencil factory. Let's
Right,
go with
pencil
pencil
factory.
factory. Yeah.
Imagine there's an ultra intelligent pencil factory AI that's been tasked with making pencils as efficiently as possible.
Mhm. Okay.
Right? What do you need to make pencils?
Wood, lead. I think they have paint on or some sort of like coloring.
Yeah. And do you
Uh.
think we're very efficient at getting wood?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I've
yeah.
got so much wood in my room now.
Yeah, yeah, obviously, obviously.
Yeah.
Um, what the fuck is wrong with you? This is a child show.
Oh, wow. That's so funny.
Yeah. Anyway.
This YouTube video
Um,
was not made for kids.
so an ultra intelligent AI sees us taking about an hour to cut down a tree, has now just
Yeah.
made a robot that'll take 10 minutes to cut down a tree.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Thousands and hundreds of thousands of people have just lost their job.
Right. Okay.
Right? Not done.
No.
They are only tasked with making pencils. They do not care about the well-being of anything. They only care about pencils.
Right.
So they're just going to destroy every single tree and every single habitat possible.
Yeah, I suppose so.
But but then we've run out of timber. So they're going to replant it, right? So they're not going to
Yeah,
make us
but
go extinct just yet.
okay.
Just yet. Right? What else did I put down? Hang on. I've got a list of things that will happen.
Industrialize the moon. Plant trees on the moon. There's enough space.
But but it needs to expand, right? It doesn't have enough room for all the factories because it's got so much more timber now. It's got so much more timber. It doesn't have enough room.
Right.
So it needs more land. So it can't just have the land it's been given, so it's going to take over a country, right?
Okay.
It's going to take over the country to get land for factories to build
Yeah.
pencils.
What the AI is?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's super intelligent, so it knows how to do that. But
Yeah.
there's even more land other than like maybe it's like made in the UK. That's not a lot of land, right?
Hmm.
So it's just going to take over Europe. But
Yeah.
there's even more land to make pencils, so it's just going to take over the world.
But okay, but there's surely ways to combat
But
AI
if
now. Like
okay,
You can
Yeah.
easily shut off power grids
Okay.
around
Let
everywhere.
me let me let me give you another thing to think about then.
Okay.
We've built a super intelligent AI.
Yes, we have.
We've locked it in a box, not
Yeah.
connected to anything, not connected to the cloud, the internet, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing, right? And every single time we use it, we turn it off and reset its memory.
Right.
These are the countermeasures we've put in to make this a super intelligent AI not take over the
Take
world.
over. Okay.
If this super intelligent AI, which is, can we agree, beyond like anyone's brain, beyond
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
beyond it, right?
Mhm.
Why, why do you suggest that it hasn't thought of the countermeasures we've brought in, and if so, hasn't thought of ways to counter it? If it's beyond our knowledge,
Why do I think it hasn't figured a way out
but
the box? Pretty much.
yeah, do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I understand what you
If
mean.
we've come up with countermeasures, so it has two,
Yeah.
and then okay, let's say for argument's sake, our computer is Albert Einstein,
Right. Okay.
and we are ants,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Try and convince Albert Einstein to care about ants when it's making pencils. Do you get what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, broadly, yeah.
Do you get the basic
Yeah.
thing I mean? Then I think, which is even
Yeah.
worse, is say we have a supercomputer for the world, and we say make everyone happy. The most efficient way to do that is lock us up into and everyone into cages
Mm.
and inject us with serotonin and dopamine. And that's it. That's our life. Endless
How to
happiness.
make things happy, yeah. But I think it all comes down to natural balance though, with that example in particular and AI. AI can surely understand that, yeah, if it knows all the countermeasures, it knows everything about humankind, it would know that, yeah, it can make AI, but can you imagine, think of it like this. We make a clone of a person, and
Yeah.
that clone makes a clone of themselves. And then that new clone makes another clone of itself. That's a clone of a clone of a clone of a person. That's sort of what AI is going to do. There's going to be faults. I think
But
if AI is smart
but
enough, it wouldn't eradicate or stop the thinking process of humans, because it's what the humans made it the way it is, and the humans are the only things that can
uh
make AI
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
way
yeah. I
that
know
it
what you're
would want
saying.
to be. AI can't make something as perfect as itself.
So it only keep the scientists alive who've made it.
Yeah, it would need the people, and the scientists can bargain with it, because they would surely understand it. They would know what they're doing if they
Yeah,
made
yeah,
it,
yeah.
and they can bargain away to
I think, in
them.
my opinion, the only way to explain to a super AI in the exact detail what we want from a super AI is to build a super AI to explain to the other
To the
super
super
AI.
AI. Yeah, but then I need a super AI to explain to me what that super AI has just said to the super AI.
I
And
like I need a super
Snapchat
AI.
needs a super AI as well, because they're Snapchat. So they
They
need another
true,
super AI for the super AI
yeah,
they've already got.
to explain to the super AI that they've just got to
Yeah,
how to super AI basically.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah,
And you know what they need after that? It
that's probably a super AI.
No, you're wrong actually. They need to colonize the moon and make it an industrial zone.
Industrial zone. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, you're on
Super AI
fire.
could do that though. I'm just saying they could. You know what? Let me get ChatGPT out. How can I go about industrializing the moon here?
Let's see. Let's see the
All
answer.
right, let me just. Okay, cool. Yes.
What's it said?
How would I go about industrializing the moon? All right, it's converting to text. All right. Industrializing the moon would be a complex and futuristic endeavor. It would likely involve advanced robotics, sustainable energy sources, and mining technologies. Collaborative efforts among countries and private entities, along with careful consideration of environmental impact, would be crucial in such an ambitious project. Actually, that's a good point. You know, the moon like controls waves on the sea, nighttime, the sun, eclipses. I think if you were to industrialize it, it would not. It would maybe not be the best, would it?
Yeah, to put a lot of shit
If
on
you
it.
built, well, you could build inside it. I would have thought. If you mine it out, you could build inside that. And side topic, another side topic, going back to Star Wars again. Death Star, size of the moon, right? What on earth is the population of the Death Star going to be?
Oh, apparently it's uh, like 200 million.
I straight up don't believe that. There's no way. A
How much do you
minimum
think it would be?
of a billion. A minimum of a billion.
Well, yeah,
If it's
but
the size of like our moon, a billion could people fit on just the
right. So you're
outside
saying,
of that. On just the outside of that. The Death Star
oh
was hollow.
yeah,
There was so much room inside. There's so much room. And when they're building it in Rogue One, it is huge compared to Star Destroyers. And Star Destroyers are massive in themselves.
oh mate. Apparently it's only 1.2 million.
I just think that
Okay,
there's
okay.
no way.
What's the population of USA? Because if we say this
It's
moon's two
about
USAs,
300 million, maybe.
yeah, but it's not like they're having a living society. It's military, isn't it?
Yeah, but they still put people on side. They still put people
I
inside it.
believe 1.2 million.
I don't know.
I think
Population of USA? Yeah, 331.9 million as of 2 years ago. So double that, 662 million, I reckon.
that's a lot.
Maybe take away a few less because you're not going to have someone like on every inch of it. But
Yeah, true.
take away a few. I take away about 100 million. I still think 500 million fit on that easily. Because
But that's a lot of cabin quarter.
star destroyers docking on it. And what are the
Oh,
sizes?
yeah,
What are the
yeah, yeah,
size of them?
yeah.
They're massive.
Like my Magnum Dong, they are pretty big.
Okay. So do you wanna leave with a little ending question of section two?
Oh, do I get to? I do want to
Yeah.
take the question this time,
No,
or
I'll let you do the question, and then next week I'll do section 1 and 2, and you can do our hot topic.
oh, okay,
Well,
all
yeah,
right,
vice versa.
okay, okay. Well,
Spoiler.
my question is then,
Yeah. Yeah.
if there was a super AI,
Yeah.
would you want it to be hot and seduce you,
Okay.
or ugly but give you no choice?
Okay. We. I
Like
don't.
be ravaged, be
I,
absolutely ravaged. I mean,
all right.
torn limb from limb with the sexual activities you'll be displayed in,
Okay.
or just bit of foreplay. But no, there's only foreplay. But she's kind of hot, or he
Yeah.
for
Okay.
you, for you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for me, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, not for you.
That's what I live on. No, no, not for me.
No. Okay.
I do love my big black oily men, but you know.
You know, you okay. Well, I mean, you're in a committed relationship, you not?
Yeah, with Jerome.
With Jerome. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not who I was thinking of, but fine.
No,
Jerome
yeah.
works as well. Okay, I've restarted. So give it like 5 seconds so I can edit it, and then yeah.
Welcome back, lad. Welcome
Okay.
back.
Yeah. Hello. Welcome.
I can't lie. I had a little shit.
Oh yeah. Oh nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was a good poo. Do you know when you get those poos that are like more fire than actual poo?
Okay. Yeah. So what we're going to be doing between section 1 and section 2 is we're just gonna be playing a game. Okay. Um, it's not like it's just a verbal game, like 20 questions, for example.
I think next week we should do a little tier list,
Tier
and
list.
I'll come with you with some stuff to put in a tier list,
I
and we
think
should do a little tier list.
Are we doing like blind ranking? So I don't know what's
Um,
coming next, and
I don't know what that is, so you're gonna have to explain that to me.
okay, yeah, blind ranking is sort of like, so I have a list of say 10 things of a certain topic, like maybe
hmm
Minecraft or something. You tell
Yeah.
me 10 things from Minecraft, and like maybe you say the first thing is a diamond sword. I need. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong on any
Message
statements.
us
I'm
on
interested.
Instagram, lad. Just
Instagram, yes, we do
we
have an
won't
Instagram
we
account.
won't take offense if you go, you're wrong, you stupid little. I hate you. Yeah, probably bleep that,
By the
but
way,
yeah, I hate you.
sort of like YouTube algorithm. Don't know if you know about this. You pretty much get like 3 or 4 major swear words for you to use in videos before it becomes viable for demonetization.
Right, that's crazy. Maybe bleep. I think bleeping is not a bad
I think
idea.
we go shit, fuck,
Yeah, yeah,
dick, and bitch.
yeah,
I think those are the 4 that we stick with. We bleep what you just said. That wasn't on.
yeah.
And anything
That
else
was not on.
we can discuss privately. We can discuss privately. But check out our Instagram, _talkingtent. Yeah, you'll be seeing snapshots or little bits of information in the future of what's going on. Message
What's
us
happening?
with any questions that you want us to discuss, maybe at a
And
free
yes,
time.
insult us. We won't take any offense.
Insult us, yeah. We'll maybe
Please.
react to some insults as well at some point.
Oh yeah, that'd be quite funny.
I don't think you've set up your YouTube channel yet, have you? There's no PoliticalP
No,
YouTube channel.
no, there is no
Okay,
political
well,
P.
when PoliticalP YouTube channel is made, go subscribe to that. Subscribe to
Plug it.
Goldoggy4360 as well. Get
Yeah.
just to get them up. We'll be doing our own individual things on there. Maybe we'll collab there as well, but who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah. Compare
anything,
dick sizes.
anything. Well, I mean, okay. Anything
Be a
else
bit of
like social
embarrassment for
media
you.
wise we want to talk about?
I think we should shout out just a random.
Random
Go follow. You know the world record egg.
World record egg. I do know
Yeah,
the
go
world
check out.
record egg.
Go and check out what they're doing right now.
Yep. Okay.
Just go and check
Yeah,
out that.
go check that out. Yeah.
They're pretty old news, but maybe that's kind of sad. Maybe they're a bit sad about losing
Yeah. Exactly.
all of that.
I also want to just quickly say, me and Bo were. You don't mind being called by your real name, do you?
No, it's
No.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. Me and Bo were thinking of doing something IRL. Doing this IRL, talking IRL. That would be quite cool. So
But that's in the distant
that
to
is
near
in the
future.
distant future. Yes, I can get that all set up here. We have an area that we can talk in. I'll buy us both microphones. We will need like a camera. We will need like cameras. But yeah, no.
That's doable. That's doable. But
that is
in the
doable,
near
yes.
to distant future.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe drop a comment if this is on YouTube, telling us if you want to see that. But
And what we could do to improve on our podcast.
yeah.
You know,
What was your favorite
please.
section of today, or
Yeah, what was your favorite?
Just talk to us, please.
And-
Just talk to us.
Please, I have no friends.
Yeah.
I only have Corbin, and he's a real dickhead. So
Well,
please,
Yeah, that's true.
anyone.
Yeah.
Shall we
yeah.
end on a question? Like a would you rather?
Random question. Yep. Do you wanna?
I'll let you come on. No, you come up with it. You come up with it. I've
No,
done one in
I'm
the past
saying
too.
you do one for me. I'll do one for you.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was thinking more audience, but yeah, no, okay.
Oh yeah,
Right.
and then we'll generate one for the audience. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But,
Corbeno.
Yeah. Go.
Corbachon. Corb
Yep.
9000. Would you rather
Yeah.
have the power to change the probability of something,
Okay.
anything,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or have the power to freeze time? Now, there's one catch on the probability one.
Yeah.
You cannot change the probability of you having other powers.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I was gonna ask. Probability change of anything, but anything that isn't a power, I can change the probability to.
If there's
happening
so
to
say there's a 0% chance of something happening,
Yeah.
you cannot make that not be 0.
Okay. But like a 1%, I could change to 100.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And freezing time. What are we talking about? Freezing like everything.
Freezing
stops.
time.
Sun.
Yeah.
Space. Fucking everything.
No. If you want something to not freeze, you can unfreeze it.
Okay. And do I have to say like a word like freeze?
No. No.
or
You
just
just
when I think about it?
pop it on,
Okay.
just whenever.
I'm going to go. I'm going to go with probability. I feel like there's a lot that
Really.
you could do with that power. Yeah, there's
Like
so
what?
much you
Name
could
one
do.
example.
Probability of winning the lottery.
Right.
Um,
Just go into a bank, steal the money, or look up
um,
the
true.
once you freeze time. Just go and find the winning numbers.
Probability of finding a relationship. Can't do that if you freeze time. 'Cause, you know. Also,
It's a bit sad, isn't it,
if
mate?
I freeze time, am I aging? Like, say I froze time for a year. Do I
No,
age a year, or am I still 16?
no. I'd say you're still.
Okay. Then no, I would probably still go with probability. I think that's probably
I'd go with freeze time.
no, because even if you try and rob a
You could
bank,
learn so many skills.
that's what I was thinking. Is like, say for example, I hadn't done my GCSEs yet. I could have waited until like the day before, frozen all the time, just read everything, revised a load.
No, you wouldn't even have to revise. You just leave and look up the answer and then answer the question, then
Oh,
leave and
good
the answer.
point.
And
Good point. Yeah, I don't know, but I no, I think I'd still go with probability. I think I prefer that as a power.
all right, go on, give me a question then.
Okay, here's my question for you. Would you rather? This is quite a boring one, but I have seen it talked about quite a bit. Would you rather be the lead role in a film that no one ever wants to see, but people are still like, oh, you're the guy from so and so, you're recognized quite a lot,
Yeah.
or be an extra in one of the biggest films of all
Oh,
time, but people have no idea who you are in the film? You're like, oh yeah, I was in this scene. And, oh, sorry, I didn't see you. You're like
yeah.
outshined because there's something
Like
else that's really cool.
one scene, or am I a side character?
No, you're like scattered throughout, but
Right.
no one
Can you give me an
recognizes you're there.
example?
Okay, so you're in Avengers Endgame.
Yeah. Who would I be?
You're in the final fight scene as like a Wakandan soldier, but you're in
Oh,
the
that's
background
it.
just fighting. Yeah. But
First one.
main
The
role
first one.
so main role in a film that's not really popular. Not
Is it a
liked.
bad film?
It's not like a bad film, but it's not a very good it's not a good film. It's not bad. It's not good, like, but you know, it's
So
known.
like
People know it.
Sharknado.
Yeah, people know Sharknado. That film's awful. And you're the main role in Sharknado.
Yeah. Yeah. Main role.
Main role. Yeah, why?
Money.
True, but would you get paid a lot of money?
Yes. As a main role, you get paid more as a blockbuster extra, I think.
Yeah, well, yeah. I I don't know.
And I think it'd be very funny just to put on my like resume, main role in said film.
In Sharknado. Just
Yeah.
for that reason you're not allowed the job. That would be cool though, because you wouldn't have to allude like, no, I was in Avengers. But yeah, what sounds better on a resume? I was the lead role in a really bad film that no one likes, or, I was in Avengers Endgame. I actually
First
acted in
one.
that film.
First one.
Really? I don't
First one,
know.
yeah.
I'm thinking
I was a
about it.
lead role. I was a lead role in a film, in a blockbuster film that didn't perform very well,
But
but it's
they
still a
could Google
blockbuster.
that. They could Google that film, and you're going to pop up as like the face of it. If you say I was in Avengers
Yeah, but
Endgame,
I'm still a lead role, aren't I?
I
It's
suppose.
still something.
I think I
And
probably
I
would have gone with
think
the same, but like I'm just thinking now of the positives of the
the
other.
ramifications.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or if it don't
But
turn
yeah,
out good, I just take it off my resume.
true. Resumes are always adjustable. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna make one last question for people
I
listening.
think I think it should be a little reference.
A reference. Okay. Okay.
You may not get this, but I think some people will.
Right. Okay.
Would you rather
Yeah.
have infinite bacon,
Oh, I've heard this question. Maths teacher told me this.
but no games?
Yeah.
Or infinite games? Infinite games,
Yeah.
but no games.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a good question. I think we can leave that. We
Yeah,
can leave
yeah,
people on that.
yeah.
They're not going to be
That
too
is
mad.
that is not my question. I want this to be known.
That is not your
This is
question,
a
no.
reference. This is a reference.
I've heard this question before, to be fair.
But do you know where it's from?
Nope. Not a
Disappointing,
clue.
mate. Disappointing.
I mean, okay. I'm gonna guess Gravity Falls because I know you know about that and I don't.
That is a horrible guess.
What do you mean? That
That is a
show's all
hor.
about riddles and
Right,
like
we'll we'll
shit, no?
we'll
Bill
we'll
Cipher?
look. If someone comments the answer, you're gonna feel very, very upset
I mean,
because I'm not telling you.
okay. I'll work it out for next week. I'll
Yeah, please
find
do.
out then. By the way, to people listening, I don't know how long this recording is yet. I haven't edited it down. We've done this on multiple different recordings, but yeah, I'm thinking because this is 35 minutes, and the other two were 50, 14, and I think another 20. If you want to do the maths there, Bo.
34. What is it?
34, about 55, 15, and 20.
89, 104 and 20, 124. So 2 hours and 4 minutes.
Okay, well, there you go.
We'll see. We'll see how that gets
We'll
cut.
see. This
If
might be a
if
first.
not,
If the first one is 2 hours said minutes, and the second one's like an hour, then you know why. It's because we decided to shut up a little bit on what we were saying. But hey ho.
yeah, we're yapping,
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
Well,
So I think that's all. That's
thank you for
all.
popping in.
Thank you for coming into our tent. You know, and listening
Yeah,
to our
yeah.
little clip
Thank you
show.
for taking off your clothes and coming
Oh,
into our
okay.
tent and
Well,
listening. Unless you're a minor, then maybe not.
no. Okay. Don't know how much of that is gonna make it into the final thing, but
If you're still watching before we say our last goodbyes, comment
I don't know.
green.
Green, and then your favorite Marvel movie that is, or
That
your
is,
your
yeah, yeah,
favorite Marvel thing that isn't WandaVision.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And if it is One Division, you're gonna
Then
get
you're
banned.
banned. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
not
you're
listening to
banned.
this again.
You're banned. You're
Yeah, no.
banned.
Yeah, next week we are going to have our first guest on. So remember, follow us on Instagram, _talking10. I'm sure I can make a TikTok account maybe, which will be _talking10. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're listening on YouTube. Subscribe to the Spotify, which will be, I think, probably the exact same of the YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And yeah, DM us on Instagram if you want to be a guest.
Thank you for listening. I was Bo,
And I was Corbin.
and this was the Talking Tent.
See ya.